Welcome to Learning Unit 12-2. Let's look at number 1. Number 1, we have a future amount desired of $7,000. The length of time is 6 years. Compounded rate is 6% semi-annually. So we need to calculate the number of periods and the interest rate per period. The number of periods is 6 years times semi-annual, which is 2 times per year, so 6 times 2 is 12. The interest rate per period is the annual rate 6% divided by semi-annual of 2 equals 3%. So we're going to look up on the present value table 12 periods at 3%. Where it intersects, it gives us 0.7014. So for every 70 cents that you invest today, you'll get $1 in the future. So if you take that 0.7014, multiply it by 7,000, that's going to give you $4,909.80. That's how much you have to invest today to have it grow to $7,000 in 6 years at 6% invested semi-annually. Number 2, we have $15,000. The length of time is 20 years, 10% annually. We need to calculate the table period. Because we have 20 years and it's annual only one time a year, we've got 20 periods. The rate used, we have 10%. Again, it's annually, so we're going to be looking up 10% for the rate. If we look at the intersection of 10% and 20 periods on the present value table, we get 0.1486. Multiply that number by 15,000 and you get $2,229. That's how much you have to invest today in order to have that money grow to $15,000 in 20 years at 10% annually. Number 3, Bill Blum needs $20,000 6 years from today to attend VPR Tech. How much must Bill put in the bank today at 12% quarterly to reach his goal? So we know that he can get 12% quarterly, so our number of periods is going to be 6 years times 4, which is 24 periods. 12% divided by 4, which is quarters, equals 3%. We look up on the present value table, 24 periods at 3%. We find 0.4919. We multiply that by 20,000, and it shows that Bill needs to invest $9,838 today so that it can grow to $20,000 in 6 years at 12% compounded quarterly. Number 4, Bob Fry wants to buy his grandson a Ford Taurus in 4 years. Lucky grandson. The cost of a car will be $24,000. Assuming a bank rate of 8% compounded quarterly, how much must Bob put in the bank today? So number of periods, we've got 4 years times compounded quarterly, or 4 times a year, is 16 periods. 8% divided by quarterly, or 4, equals 2%. We look up 16 periods at 2% on the present value table. We get 0.7284. Multiply that by 24,000. It shows we need to invest $17,481.60 today in order to have it grow to $24,000 in that 4-year time period.